As we charge forward in this new academic year, let's approach it with this simple thought in mind. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn, well, that is a choice. Brian Herbert, what choices are you making today? Hi, I'm Theodore Henry. Welcome back to school and to another September edition of your favorite after-school program, Jamaica Magazine. Today we'll provide you with the right mental tools to find your purpose and help some young adults get on the bike and ride towards their career goals. All that and more, so do stay with us.
Did you know that in a recent survey done by the OCA in schools across Jamaica, 43% of the students received inappropriate messages from strangers? The OCA wants you to be smart online. Never speak to persons you don't know. Parents, encourage your children to be social but be smart.
This message was brought to you by the Office of the Children's Advocate with support from UNICEF.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, September 4. Jamaica will be welcoming new flights out of South America and Russia, helping to increase stopover arrivals and tourism revenue for the calendar year. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett gave the update during a press conference at his ministry's New Kingston offices on Tuesday. He says LATAM Airlines will commence service between Lima, Peru and Montego Bay on December 2 with 3 flights per week.
That is good news, especially that Copa now services us from Panama Gateway, connecting through the South American countries, and brings 11 flights a week into Jamaica. So this means that we will now increase to 14 flights a week out of the South American gateways, and that is good news, especially that South American market has shown the highest level of growth for the year so far. I think they're growing somewhere in the region of about 22 to 24%.
Meanwhile, our reach into continental and Eastern Europe will be expanded as Russian airline Pegasus Fly, which operates flights into Montego Bay, will be utilizing a larger aircraft to increase its passenger load to 500. The tourism minister says these flights, plus the addition of more than 1,000 hotel rooms over the next 3 months, should result in an average 8 to 9% growth in stopover visitor arrivals. And despite a slight downturn in cruise arrivals projected for this year, Minister Bartlett says the stopover numbers will help generate 10.2% growth in overall revenue from tourism for the 2019 calendar year.
So that the tourism outturn is going to continue to be buoyant and will continue to fuel the growth projections for the GDP outturns on a quarterly basis.
In the meantime, the Ministry of Tourism is moving to mobilize local and international resources to assist the Bahamas in the wake of the devastation caused by Hurricane Dorian. The assistance is being coordinated through the Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management Center, which is based at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. The Tourism Ministry will also be lobbying for further support for the Bahamas from the international community. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett says this will be done at the upcoming United Nations World Tourism Organization conference scheduled for September 9 to 13 in St. Petersburg, Russia.
And I'll be partnering with the minister there to ensure that a full appreciation of the extent of the damage in the area and the extent of support that is required is realized by all of the partners who will be coming from about 120 countries from across the world.
Minister Bartlett says the Sandals Foundation, which had already started to mobilize its own response, has agreed to partner with the ministry. Dorian is one of the most powerful Atlantic storms on record, hitting the Bahamas late Sunday evening as a Category 5 system. In its wake, at least 5 people have been reported dead, while hundreds of homes and infrastructure have been destroyed. In other news, government is pledging more assistance for the farmers of Flagham and St. Elizabeth, whose crops were razed by a fire recently. The Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries will be providing $5 million to purchase grass as mulch to aid the resuscitation of the farmlands. Minister without portfolio J.C. Hutchinson made the announcement at a recent Farmers Relief Forum hosted by Hypro at the Pedro Plains Anglican Church in St. Elizabeth. This follows an earlier commitment of topsoil, seeds, fertilizer and sprays, in addition to $500,000 initially intended for drought relief efforts in Minister Hutchinson's Northwest St. Elizabeth constituency. The minister is also assuring the farmers that there will be no large-scale importation of foodstuff in the wake of the fire. He has commended Hypro for coming on board and leading the way in providing seeds, fertilizer, chemicals, fungicides, and pesticides to the farmers. Jamaica's Trade and Investment Promotions Agency, JAMPRO, has organized a trade mission to increase Jamaican exporters' access to Latin American and Caribbean LAC markets. JAMPRO is leading a delegation of 6 companies to the LAC Flavors Trade Exhibition in Cali, Colombia. The 3-day trade mission began September 3. LAC Flavors is one of the key food and beverage business forums in the region, generating more than $990 million in transactions and 17,000 business meetings in the past 10 years. JAMPRO and its delegation of companies will have the opportunity to meet with global buyers at the event and create international business relationships. The delegation will also attend a workshop where agencies from the region will share their experiences in developing digital platforms for small and medium-sized enterprises that want to increase their exports. JAMPRO's president, Diane Edwards, says the agency wants to see more Jamaican manufacturers exporting to regional markets. This, she says, will further diversify their international reach and decrease the reliance on markets like the USA, United Kingdom, and Canada. The Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, PCJ, has confirmed the discovery of the 3rd and oldest live oil seep found onshore the island. An oil seep is a natural leak of crude oil and gas that migrates up through the seafloor. These hydrocarbons leak out of the ground through fractures and sediments. In a release this week, the PCJ revealed that tests carried out by 2 separate independent laboratories confirmed the latest oil seep, which was identified in 2018. It offers no commercial prospects, but the corporation says its discovery strengthens the emerging data, which shows that Jamaica has a working petroleum system that is generating and expelling hydrocarbons to the surface. Its discovery marks 5 confirmed oil and gas seeps both on and offshore. According to the PCJ, preliminary geochemical analyses confirm that the newest seep apparently originates from a source rock from the Jurassic geological period, which was approximately 160 million years ago. The agency says that makes it older than any rocks found on or offshore Jamaica to date and challenges the previous geological evolution of Jamaica. PCJ's oil and gas manager Brian Richardson says the corporation will continue to expand its search for telltale signs of Jamaican hydrocarbon seeps in both the on and offshore. He is also encouraging the public to call the agency should they identify any substances they consider to be oil-like so it can be investigated. And finally, Gordon Town Square in St. Andrew will be renamed the Miss Lou Square this Sunday, September 8. It's among 100 days of activities to mark the 100th anniversary of the birth of Jamaican cultural icon Louise Bennett Coverley, who was born on September 7, 1919. The news was revealed by Culture Minister Olivia Grange during a service of honor and praise for Miss Lou held last Sunday at the Coke Memorial Methodist Church in downtown Kingston.
Today we begin our 100-day celebration of legacy. In this celebration, I'm appealing to the church and to our seniors to bring knowledge of Miss Lou and her achievements to our children and young people.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Let's get a little breeze on this land. All right. Now let's get some bounce in the rhythm. All right. Let's get some fire on our hearts. Now that's is what we call alright. Run, come, get some. Jamaica.
Things aren't always black and white. Lines sometimes become blurred and we lose sight of things we may have wanted early in life. But that doesn't mean that as an adult, you can't go back and chase after your dreams, like the career you've always desired. Here's how Marcia Norman is using her Get on the Bike program to help young adults achieve career goals.
Well, Get on the Bike is the title of a book that I have written, and the purpose of the book was to help persons not only to dream, but to dream bigger. Sometimes we have a goal in life, and instead of pursuing it, we say, I'm not educated enough, I'm not bright enough, I'm not experienced enough. So Get on the Bike is a metaphor to say whatever you want to achieve in life, you can do it. Go for it.
Yes, Marcia's Get on the Bike initiative was launched in 2019 to empower and engage teenagers and young adults in various schools, churches, inner city communities, and rural areas across Jamaica.
For schools, I reach out to the guidance counselors and ask if they have a group they would want me to speak with. I work closely in my own church community. I attend the Temple Mennonite Church, so during Sunday school, sometimes I will talk to the youth department or the young adults. I engage them in that way. And then for community outreach, I'm in touch with some social workers, persons who are already in the field, and I make linkages through that way.
The program is being executed in collaboration with government's Citizen Security and Justice Program. It provides teenagers and young adults with the knowledge and motivation they need to achieve their individual goals and dreams.
It can be dreams in terms of a better family life. It could be dreams in terms of acquiring a job. It could be dreams in starting a business. So we provide the strategy or the roadmap for persons to realize their dreams.
Some of the youngsters who have recently benefited from the program are a group of students from the Operation Friendship Skills Training Institute in Kingston.
Today, what we want to talk about is workplace readiness. Let me see the hands of those who have actually worked already. Have you been in the workforce already? A few of us have been in the workplace already. Well, this program is going to teach us what are the things we need to do to prepare for the world of work. One of the best means of getting a job is what? Word of mouth. If somebody doesn't know that we are seeking a job, nobody can help us. So if we are seeking a job, one of the first things we ought to do is to let somebody know. After we have done that, we want to develop what we call our resume or our CV. It's very easy, very easy. Start at the top with our name, then we go to our address, then the telephone number, then our qualification or experience, whichever is stronger. What are some of the questions they are going to ask us in the interview? Why do you need a job? Yes. Where you have worked before? Certainly.
During these free interactive sessions, Marcia even gives advice on how to tackle some of the most intimidating interview questions.
Some persons get a little timid when somebody asks, so what is your weakest area? Sometimes they ask that in the interview. The best answer for that is something that is not too outrageous, but something that we have worked on and we have improved and we are now professional in that area.
I think the session has a great impact on us as students because not every student is aware of how to operate within the work field and know what to do and where and when, how to go about doing it. Coming here, showing us the steps and what to do from what not to, like having our name, the address, work experience, our qualifications and the information about us, that will help us to know what to do in able to get our work.
But preparing students for the world of work is just one of the focus areas of the Get on the Bike program. During a recent weekend visit to the Ocho Mennonite Church in St. Anne, participants of the program were briefed about another important lesson, SWOT.
Let's start from the top. So strengths are the things that we are very good at. Strengths could be good interpersonal skills, good team building skills. It could be a fantastic smile. Weaknesses. These are things that we are not so good at. So the weakness could be we have poor time management skills. We are not organized, always late. Things like that would be considered a weakness. Things that we need to improve on. The O stands for opportunity. This is something external to us. So in our area, are there hotels being open, other areas of employment? That would be seen as an opportunity. The threat would be like similar to the weakness, but it's external. We can't do anything about it right away. Perhaps a threat would be poor transportation service within my area. Why do we do this? We do it so that we are more in tune with what we can accomplish. Not only that, we are more open to changes, and when changes come, we are not flustered.
Good session, and it's very informative. Doesn't matter the age group or where you are in your career goal right now.
I recently graduated from high school, and it is a great opportunity for me because I'm job hunting.
And there's just one more question I know you might be asking. Why the title Get on the Bike?
A bike to me represents freedom, it represents creativity, some amount of skill, and always going forward.
And there you have it. For more information on how you can get on the bike, email Marsha Norman at marshanorman2017@gmail.com.
Did you know that the EU has been doing a lot of work in Jamaica? The EU provided some 23 billion Jamaican dollars to help people living in sugar-dependent areas. This means new houses for sugar estate workers, rehabilitated roads, improved schools, health centers, vocational training, business grants, and a wide range of action to improve the lives of people in sugar-dependent areas.
Life sweeter for true with the EU.
As the new school year progresses, it becomes more important to think about the impact of your little one's diet on his or her learning ability. We're talking about all the forms of nutrients that the body needs for good health. Yes, including your mental health. Watch this.
Eating healthy by having a balanced diet consisting of items from all the food groups and consuming the right portions is important to get the nutrients vital for disease prevention, growth, and good health. Essential nutrients are building blocks for the cells that make up the body, from bone to muscle, skin, and hair. One of the most critical ones is protein, which is made up of different amino acids, some of which the body can make on its own. We need a variety of proteins to function properly, many of which can only come from the foods we eat. Meats, fish, and eggs are essential sources from animals, while plant sources include beans, nuts, and some grains. How much protein you need daily depends on a variety of factors, including how active you are and your age. Carbohydrates are the main nutrients for fueling the body's energy needs, especially our central nervous system and brain. They help protect against diseases, but some carbohydrates are healthier than others. Some healthy sources include your fresh produce, such as yam, banana, breadfruit, and tubers, as well as whole grains, fiber-rich vegetables, and fruits. Less healthy sources include refined grains and products with added sugar. Fats often get a bad rap, but it's important to know that healthy fats are essential to our body's function. Fats aid in vitamin and mineral absorption, blood clotting, building cells, and muscle movement. Fats are high in calories, which is a measure of energy from foods, but the World Health Organization recommends keeping daily calorie intake from fat at under 30%. Including healthy fats, which are the unsaturated fats in your diet, can help balance blood sugar, decrease the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, and improve brain function. Healthy fats are also powerful anti-inflammatories and can lower the risk for arthritis, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Some of the well-known unsaturated fats are the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Sources of these healthy fats include fish, seeds, nuts, and vegetable oils, olive, avocado, and flax seeds. Trans fats are to be avoided, and we should also limit our intake of saturated fats, of which the main sources are animal-based and include butter, cheese, red meat, and ice cream. Vitamins are organic compounds essential for normal growth and are required in small quantities. There are 13 essential vitamins that the body needs, and these help lower the risk of diseases such as lung and prostate cancer. Vitamin A supports healthy vision, skin, and bones. Powerful antioxidants like vitamin C boost the immune system and helps the body heal. Eating a varied and well-balanced diet of fruits and vegetables should supply the body with the required vitamins. Minerals are also important nutrients needed for building strong bones and teeth. They help with regulating our body's metabolism and keeping us properly hydrated. The mineral calcium strengthens bones and teeth and helps with nerve signal transmission. It also helps to maintain healthy blood pressure and with muscle contraction and relaxation. Iron supports red blood cells and hormone creation, while the mineral zinc boosts the immune system and wound healing. The body also needs water, which improves brain function and mood, and acts as a shock absorber and lubricant in the body. Water also flushes our toxins, carries nutrients to cells, hydrates the body, and prevents constipation. Even mild dehydration can make us feel tired and impair concentration and physical performance. In addition to drinking water, we can hydrate ourselves by eating fruits and vegetables such as spinach and watermelon. Start treating your body right. As you grab your next meal, make sure you're getting all the nutrients needed in their right proportion.
You know, sometimes you just need a little push to help us move into our purpose. And some of us may not know our purpose at this very point in life, but it's just as Marvin Phillips coined it, the difference between try and triumph is a little oomph. Here's Dr. Wayne Henry with that little oomph for those who might need it.
Develop a sense of purpose that says you're not here by accident. You are here for greatness. You are here with destiny in mind. You are supposed to do something great, and you're on that pathway. There are persons who are in the departure lounge of life, at the end of their life, and they look back and they have regret because they never took time to uncover and develop a sense of purpose. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do before I leave this 7 billion people planet called Earth? What am I supposed to accomplish? Having a sense of greatness that's in you. You're talented, you have gifts and abilities. Some of you are good with numbers, some of you are good with words, some of you are good with both, some of you are artistic, creative, some of you are sports oriented, and there are many things. And you take time to discover what are you passionate about. What can I just do naturally? I can jump out of my sleep and do it easily. Speaking out to your talents and abilities, your giftings. All of these come into your sense of purpose. The things that you are to do in life as you are to impact people. When you dream, when you close your eyes, what do you see yourself doing? And knowing that the sky is the limit. Second thing I want to say quickly is that you must learn to persevere. I heard Marquis speak about perseverance. Everybody say perseverance. Sometimes we don't achieve much because we give up too easily. You have to learn, if you want good, your nose have to. Yes, man, you have to get your feelings hurt and still go on. When I was doing my PhD, boy, a man tell me, man, you people seem to like you, Wayne. Why don't you just leave this program and go back to your country? You have a master's. The PhD is not for you. Why don't go and make money? And that was a racist comment because I was black. I was the only black person in the program. And he was saying things that hurt me, and I didn't want him to see me offended. I left his presence, went into my room, and I cried. But I decided to continue in my effort for excellence. Are you hearing me? And so perseverance means to continue a course of action in spite of difficulty, in spite of opposition. When they fight you down, when bad mind reach you, and they're fighting you down, and they say you're not the right gender, young ladies, and they say you don't deserve to be here, don't pay no attention, press on nonetheless. And it means you also have to have the right people around you. Be careful of the company you keep. As you go through life, you're going to make mistakes. As you go through life, you may fail at something. You want people around you who can encourage you to get up again.
So with school back in session, the days might seem longer and the nights may begin to feel a little shorter. It can also feel like there are more details to pay attention to in your classes. So here are some tips. Number 1, get enough rest during the night. This will improve your concentration in class. Oh, and it's usually said that at least 8 hours of sleep is recommended to kickstart tomorrow. Number 2, eat a healthy breakfast. Eating a nutritious meal in the mornings gives you energy for the whole day. Number 3, get involved in class discussions. When your teacher asks a question, offer to answer it. If he or she asks for your opinion, take the initiative and share yours. This shows that you're listening during the class. And number 4, take notes. Taking accurate notes will help you to better understand the lessons. Recognize the key points as your teacher speaks and make jottings on those areas. Put these simple steps in practice and watch yourself blossom into someone that will help make our country the place of choice to live, work, raise families, do business, and of course, educate a nation.
Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick. And if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever, don't forget the bits. Cause when them touch the street, them end up in the sea. Collect pan the reef where they fish them feed. And when you want seafood, I eat your
Keep
eat.
we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. No dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica.
Today's magazine has come to an end, but if you missed anything, you can watch it all again on our website or our YouTube channel. You can also keep up with the JIS team on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages. And just before we go, remember this simple thought: change is the end result of true learning. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.